What a matchup, what a comparison we have for you guys today. But I have to tell you the truth. This one's for me too. This one's for me too. I like this comparison. Tom Platz. We're using the 1981, of course. He placed third. He looked awesome. People till this very day say he was the uncrowned Mr. Olympia. Samir Bannout, 1983. He is the Mr. Olympia champion. Never mind this uncrowned stuff. Now, after the 81, of course, Tom Platz, he tore his bicep. So he was never really able to show his best against Samir Bannout. And the funny thing is, both of these two dudes competed at the 1980 Olympia. So, and they both placed pretty low. Tom placed ninth. I think Samir got last. But having said that, this is the matchup. Go through the shots, front double bicep pose. Going to give you my honest opinion, keeping in mind these are picture comparisons to begin with, and the angles of the shot, sometimes different as you can see here. Not bad. And they're older as well, so I have to pad this up with some somewhat negativity. But the positivity is you can get an estimation on who would win between these two guys. Tom, he is going to have the edge in just that rock-hard muscle. He is very conditioned. Samir, also conditioned with less of a, I would say, like a grainy nature, like the Tom Platzes of the bodybuilding world would have. But the overall shape, silhouette, aesthetics, Samir Bannout. He's going to be your winner in the front double. Go to the next shot, front lat spread. And this one as well. Look at Samir. He is awesome. Looks like an ectoskeleton. Ecto 1. He looks very presentful. Now, Tom, get a good close picture like we can see here. And this guy, like I said, was hard, grainy, full of just packed on muscle. And it was packed on with a lot of hard, intense training, a lot of reps, things of that nature, a lot of weight, heavy and high reps. Tom Platz, you'd squat 500 pounds, whatever, 50 reps. I don't know what it was. It was a lot. It was a lot to achieve those big legs, those big wheels. But honestly, I'd probably go with Samir Bannout out of the first two shots. Turn to the side. Maybe advantage Platz. Advantage Bannout front, maybe advantage Platz from the side. Hard to say though. Samir, he is very presentful. It's all it's all about the illusion of size, and he creates a lot of it with that tricep and chest itself. Very impressive midsection, bulging out. But then you look at Platz, and his chest isn't like that big 70s bow. But it is very thick, nonetheless, far packed, things of that nature. And when you look at the delts, maybe not the biceps, triceps, definitely not the triceps, but look at the delts. Platz, I think he might have an edge. And you go downstairs. Samir looks like he has twiggy legs, little legs, just little dandelion spores, just little uns. But everybody would compared to Platz. These are open class 2024 size legs, and they would be good ones. Side tricep, and much like the side chest, Samir has the illusion of being bigger than Platz. Look at the tricep. It is massive. You could see it from the side chest even. Platz not even close in the size, but in substance, like I mentioned earlier, hard, grainy nature, he looks like a current competitor. This blockade muscle. But Samir has that prior generations, the 70s bow, like I said, the big man's chest. Look at that. And the midsection. But then you look at the lower half again. Dandelion spores. Now Platz, he was also famous for hitting both sides. Hit the both sides. Maybe stand a better chance on this side. I don't know. I like Samir's side tricep pose so much that I might give it to him. But look at the hanging hamstring, if you will, of Mr. Platz. Unbelievable. Go to the back. The back shots gonna be debatable. I can hear you guys now. But Mark's max muscle. Tom Platz would lose. I can hear you guys, but Tom Platz had not a pretty back lat spread. He didn't have a very wide V-taper, but he had a lot of muscle. Looks like Lance Dreyer, just big, thick traps as well. Look at that. Huh? Now, when you go to the lower half, Samir battles that size with supreme separation and condition. If you watch video footage, you can get close-up shots sometimes of these guys. Not all the time, but you can gauge that they did have somewhat modern-day condition with glutes, hamstring separation, maybe not quite as thin skin, but in both cases, these guys had revolutionary condition. Samir, he's just that much wider, I think. And of course, Platz, he has the edge in the calves. There is no... They're cows. They're not calves, they're cows. And Samir, he has a good set. So he's not getting bullied around. Here is the debatable part. Here is the controversy. The rear double bicep. And the pose of Samir is so legendary. The mere mention of him losing this shot would probably cause riots. And I'm not saying Platz is beating him. I'm just saying give it an honest look. Hey, Samir's winning in the arms. He's winning in the traps. The lats, nice V. Definitely a nice V taper for Samir. But Tom, he has some big, thick lats as well. Still, go to Samir. Christmas tree. Well, try to get past this quickly. The Christmas tree of Tom Platz is amazing. It is probably close. I'm not saying he's better. It's close to being as good as Samir Bannout. Samir has the tighter waistline, makes for the better V-taper. Now, in both cases, these two dudes, Tom Platz and Samir Bannout, had revolutionary condition and definitely cannot be questioned that they were in similar condition. Now, I know some of you guys are going to have a conniption fit if I do not show this picture of Samir Bannout. A conniption fit, just like Frank Zane, 1980, biffing his trophy up against the wall. Can you imagine? What a baby. I'm just joking. I love you guys. Please don't leave. This picture actually shows how hard and thick the back of Tom Platz was. Look at that. Impressive. And the Christmas tree, like I said, almost as good as Samir's. Remember, I said almost. Almost. I'm sure even you Bannouites can admit Platz's back is impressive. Here's the abs and thigh. And Platz, he still has a few tricks up his sleeve. And I know bodybuilders don't wear sleeves, so they would have no use for cufflinks, no matter how impressive that cufflink would be. Bannout, he has the shape, the V-taper. I'll give him that. Very aesthetically pleasing. Now, Platz, he has the muscle, the guts, the moving parts. He has the best abs. No question. No question. Come on. Come on. And as far as the wheels are concerned, are you kidding me? They look like little dandelion spores. Actually, I'm still laughing about Franco Columbo trying to give Joe Weider a mustache trim. Probably drew blood. Franco. Still laughing about that. Still laughing about that. God bless you, Franco. And Joe Weider, too. So, yeah, maybe even an edge to Platz in the abs and thigh. Hard to say, though. And the most muscular was not a mandatory shot back then. In fact, I do not think it was a mandatory shot until 2004. Correct us in the comment section below if I'm wrong on that one. I think it was 2004. Added to the mandatory poses. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to compare these two. Who's winning in the legs? Platz. Who's winning in the abs? Well, at least in this shot, Bannout, big man's chest, arms, not the delts, that's for sure. Biceps, triceps. Wouldn't be able to tell from this shot here. Platz is bulging. Platz is bulging. The mustache goes to Samir. And the overall, honestly, guys, I think it's too close to call, judging by pictures, but you guys want to know if this was a fan request. After all, I would give it to Platz. Believe it or not, I would give it to Platz. But I can bet if I did a poll right now, it would be more like 60-40 for Samir Bannout. That would actually be an interesting venture, I would say. 60-40. But I would be on the 40. The legs are too much. Too much. Come on. Franco trimming that mustache. Come on. Hilarious. Hilarious. All right, guys. That's it for now. Hit thumbs up. And please subscribe to that channel if you have not already. Have a nice one.